Good afternoon, everyone. Ted here, and I'm back today with carrying on with knives. I mentioned that I was going to be doing that. I decided to do it in a series of 3. First off, we have folding knives here, and yes, I know a Leatherman doesn't qualify as a folding knife in some people's mind, but let's go with that anyway. Just, if you would, humor me. Okay, first off, starting at the far end there, it may seem kind of weird having the camping version or camping model of a Swiss Army knife, and it looks so new. It is. I wore out my original. The only thing that's from the original is the screwdriver for my glasses. The other knife was worn out and I gave it to my granddaughter. So, anyway, this is obviously a busy little guy. Let's start with small blade, can opener, large blade, bottle opener for those who love that, wire stripper I think, but I've never tried it, large blade, and then we go to small blade. So that's side 1. Okay, then we go from there. We see the split ring, which I love. I use it to put this in my EDC bag. Okay, then there's my glasses screwdriver along with corkscrew for those who like a good bottle of wine. I don't drink wine, so I don't use the thing for that. Just for my glasses. That's it for me. Okay, over here, of course, the proverbial toothpick after you've had that steak out by the campfire or whatever else. Normally, this is only for picking teeth. I don't use it for other stuff. My wife used to throw a fit because she said that dirty knife was in your pocket. Next, tweezers. Handy as all get out, aren't they? Not just for pulling out slivers, which I do with mine, but also, there I go. I'm working backwards to myself, and that was the cause of that one. So, it's not loaded with a whole bunch of tools, but the tools it's got are the right ones for me. That's the important part. Stainless steel blades, I like that. They don't rust up on me all the time. And like I say, this is number 2. Number 1 is passed on to my granddaughter. Okay, then we move to my 1974 Father's Day gift. A Puma 2-blade, and this particular one is a model 835 Junior. And as you can see, it's got a fairly nice sized blade on it. And you'll also notice down here that yes, it's been sharpened down a bit, at least a millimeter, probably more. Second blade, doesn't look like much, I know, to some people. You're definitely not going to be doing a lot of work with that, but it is a godsend when you need to take out slivers or other such things like that. I call it my scalpel blade for good reason. It doesn't get used on anything except for human flesh normally. Clean the blade with alcohol, aftershave, something like that, or soap and water, and I use it. And this is not used as much now because it's a keepsake. My wife has passed away, and it was a gift from her, so I'm sure you'll understand that one. Okay, next is a case. And of the knives, actually, because the Puma is kind of grubby right now, it's the smoothest functioning blade. I like it. It's comfortable. I like it also because I do have the blade lock in the back. And the blade lock is everything. Well made, good quality American product. And yes, I do prefer American, Canadian, or European made knives over imports. Next is this CKRT, and as you can see, the blade is pointed. Yeah, I guess you could lash it onto a stick and make a spear out of it, although I really wouldn't see me doing that. I like it because it has two locks. You can see the red dot here. I'm hoping I'll bring it up a bit, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get a good focus on it or not. That's the first release to unlock the blade. You pull back and then you push down, and so it goes. And it's a little dry right now, so it doesn't always, as that time, snap wide open, but that's okay. This is almost always carried in my cargo pant pocket, clipped in there, and it's the rough use for sure. It's the one that gets all the roughness, and that's okay. I don't treasure it as much as I do these two. Okay, the Leatherman Wave. I put it in here because it's got knife blades. You recognize, of course, the fine job of putting the ripple in the blade there. I like the fact that they lock well. And the other blade. Again, I like the shape of this blade. I prefer to not have a knife with the two grinds in one blade. I don't like it when you've got the serrations back here. And so for me, that's the great part of it. Now I'm not going to go over the rest of the Leatherman because it seems like there's probably been, I must have seen 20 or 30 people compare this Leatherman Wave with others, and all their comments are on the YouTube, so there's no sense of me going over that. Use the blades though, that's why it's in this group. The last one, I purchased it direct from Benchmade, and yep, advantage of doing that, you can do the vanity thing. I'm sure you can probably read my name on there and where I live. And this one is reminiscent of my belt knife, my fixed blade belt knife. And it's got the same type of wood for the handles, the grips. I like this one because I can open it one-handed with the studs that's on both sides if you're left or right-handed, and left or right-handed, or with two hands you can unlock it, and there it is. Good steel in it, came with a razor sharp edge. Again, it's a nice smooth opening knife too. Maybe that's just because it's not all grubby, right? Disadvantage, of course, is if you use it for field dressing a deer or something like that, you are going to have to do a cleaning job because you're going to get blood and sinew and stuff in the mechanism. But anyway, so this one I like to carry as well. It's one that it is lightweight, convenient, it's not bulky. Now I took off the, as you can see, the same hole almost arrangement as this one's got. Took off the pocket clip. I didn't want it because I wanted to put it in this case. Actually, I went and bought the case after I got the knife, but I wanted to get this one. And this is a Canadian-made high-tech. So there you go. Canada does get some products in there, and some good ones at that. So that's it. Now, for maintenance, I'm going to cover that when I look at sharpening, I think, what I'm using for sharpening. But basically, I use lightweight gun oil. I don't like WD-40 except for the flush out crud with the little spray nozzle. And these have been my knives for some time. Although, like I say, these two, okay, the third one, these are new to me. But still they get lots of use. And I'd be lost without a knife with me. So normally, I'll have this one in my pocket, clipped in my one pocket. and either this one or this one in my pocket with my car keys and change, silver change, you know, coins. And I'm doing fine with that so far. Now, if you have any suggestions, I'd appreciate it. Recommendations or anything like that. If you have any comments, I'd welcome them. And by all means, I'd appreciate it if you'd give us a thumbs up and if you'd subscribe. Okay, hopefully this will turn out well, that you can see it with no problem. We'll get to that in just a couple of minutes and see how it turned out. Thanks for joining me. You have a good day and enjoy your summer. As you can hear the birds, we've got them. There's no robin in my robin's house yet. My other bird houses haven't got birds yet, but I'm still hopeful. Take care. Bye for now.